Let's see. Good morning. My son, who has some problems, as I guess if you watch my videos and read between the lines or whatever, he's been sleeping forever, and we can't very well call 911, and they'd ask what the problem was and say, our grown son is, sleeping a lot. But on the other hand, it's nice and quiet here. Okay, I'm behind in a couple of days ago, yesterday or the day before, or whatever, a new update to Windows just came out. And I know you're thinking, no, Jim, you did the video. No, it was a day or two after that is out. It looks like a substantial one, and it is the last update. The next update, I think, is going to be, I guess they go on vacation or whatever, at Microsoft or whatever, I think this is the number for the new one. Let me let's see. Okay, let me do a search for this and just show. And I'm not even. I'm not sure if I'll. There's just so much going on here. I've never been as broke as I am right now. Okay, let's see if we pull up what we pull up about this. Okay, so I'll put the link below after I create this video, and this is going to be a short video because in 17 minutes I'm going to have Darlene and I are going to have chicken out of the oven, and I'm having French fries with it. Okay, announcing Windows 11 Insider Preview. And let's see what this says. Releasing Windows Insider Preview build. This will be the last beta channel until January 24. And then they go on to, I'll put the link for this. And new features being rolled out. Extended languages, multi-display support, which will help me out. I already saw this. That's going to help me out a little bit because I run 2 monitors, and some things appear in a certain span. So there's some things in here that are going to help me out. So I'll put the link below to this. I think I may just put the Google Chrome box, the Google Chrome. I have one of their...
Opening Chrome.
Oh, God. As long as the timer keeps going. I have a Chrome tablet, and not a tablet, notebook. And you've seen it a few times. In fact, a few days ago I was using it because I was having trouble with the Dell computer, and I fixed the Dell computer, hopefully for now. I've got a sort of a doctor's appointment that I've got to be at in a few. I have to make an appointment because the eye doctor, the eye surgeon or whatever, they want me to see my regular doctor, so that my regular doctor can give them some information about my health. that they insist on having. And I'm not sure if there's another appointment with the eye doctor before my eye surgery. I don't know. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that's piling up here at this time. So what else? There was several things I wanted to. By the way, I showed this photograph. Let's see if I can. Let's see, is this? Yeah, okay. Let's go back to here. I haven't scanned this yet. Well, I've scanned it, This is the Radio Shack Model 1 computer, the original, that's, 1982 or whatever. Whoops. 1982. Down there, I'm going to try to scan it so I can enlarge maybe part of it. Down there next to it is an Extron stringy floppy drive. And I think I had 3 or 4 of those. That was pretty neat to play with. Couldn't afford, couldn't afford. I think that back then it was like a hard drive was, 20 megs or something. That was a big. Oh wow, you have a 20. I didn't have that. I used Extron stringy floppy. That was neat to play with. With my Radio Shack Model 1 computer, I put in, okay, I could decide where data was going to be sent and where I was going to retrieve data from, because there was like 5 different stringy floppy drives. And before that I had to use a Radio Shack tape recorder for storing information. And also, like if I would turn off, for some reason, something would happen, I had to restart the bulletin board system by loading it in with the data. I'm looking over at 12 minutes ago till the food is ready. I had to load it in from the tape recorder. And it was, okay, tape recorder, get this, keep this in mind, cassette tape recorder. It was just a regular Radio Shack tape recorder, except I think they did make some change to it or something or other. But I forget how, okay, I'm loading in, starting up of course I ran the bulletin board 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but I would have to load it, so start the loading process and get all the way to the end, and then it would be bad checksum thing, and it wouldn't, that wouldn't work, and I'd have to start it over again. And I don't think I ever had to do it twice in a row or something like that. So occasionally when I would load it up from that, I'd have to do it over again, after. So anyway, I wanted to mention that I think you can see it over here, but I'll put a link below, and that's Samsung has come out with some new Chromebook Plus devices, and that one that happens to be on the screen over here is $279, and it's you can use a stylus on it and everything else. I like the Chrome operating system, and but at this point I really don't want to, I want to go to Amazon, yeah. I I don't want to spend money, which I don't have anyway. I think I have right now. For the last few days, I've got like $29 in the bank, and there's always items that are coming coming out. Um, let's see. This is the 15th of the month. I'm not expecting any money from YouTube. Um, well, I think I am expecting money from YouTube. Anyway, I don't want to spend money buying a Chrome device. I'd rather have an Apple iPad or this Apple Mac Mini or whatever. And I definitely cannot afford the Mac Mini, whatever. I can't afford anything right now. But uh, we don't have a car, of course. If somebody gave us a car, we couldn't afford to pay for the gas. We couldn't afford to pay for licenses or insurance or anything else. Um, but let me zoom in a little bit so you don't see the skin cancer on my head. I've got so many doctors that things that I need to do. Um, that transportation service that I use, I've just started using it. It's they come to your door and pick you up, and it's $4 to take you where you want to go. And then, of course, you let them know ahead of time, when you're going to be picked up, and that's going to be $4. I don't have, that would probably wreck my situation. I've never been this broke. I'm always, always have the money to get down to make it. But now coming up in, I pay for Grammarly, once a year. That's a spelling checker program. That's going to come due in sometime in January. Hopefully I'll be okay for that. Now you can pay, I don't think you can pay monthly exactly. I think you have to pay quarterly. I think you can pay quarterly or maybe half a year or something, or you can pay. Uh, so, um, well, I've just got so much stuff. Like I said, I have to go before, what date is that? Where's my paperwork? I have to. Okay, it's here someplace because I thought I lost it before, and where I found it, which I haven't used, on my I looked for 3 days for the paperwork from the um, eye doctor. They have everything all spelled out for me when I have to go. When I have the eye surgery, and I forget it's the 5th or whatever it is of January, the first eye, then I have to go back. They do the surgery, and then I have to go back the next day to have them check it. And then it's the same with this. When I have the second eye done, I have to go back. So it's a bunch of visits. Um, so there's a whole bunch going on. I can't even think of it all. I mean, I got so much on my mind. I'm cooking the chicken in the oven, which will be ready in 5 minutes. And we make it quite often. Frozen chicken and pieces and French fries from a bag, of course. But I always cook it like 22 minutes. And I couldn't even had to ask Darlene, how long do I cook this? I couldn't even remember it. There's just so much stuff going on. And so anyway, I'll put the link below, but you can do it yourself because I put the number. Well, the number will be below too, and I'll put the link below so you can go and see what improvements. And finally, it looks like there's some improvements that I haven't had a chance to read through the entire thing. My grown son, just with what is it? The Amazon device that you, I mentioned this before in the past repeatedly. Echo and Alexa or whatever, that device. My grown son just went crazy with talking into it constantly and telling it, gibberish or whatever. Give me the 12th power of, and that kind of stuff until, Alexa just went, and Darlene loves it because she uses it all the time for setting timers, for what is the net worth if somebody dies, and if somebody's a star in a movie or whatever, she'll ask it, and of course I mentioned in several videos about that, about the thing that that I wasn't sure that she would use, Echo. I guess I shouldn't be saying that in case you have a device. I'll try to remember. I mentioned that before, that I wish somebody would come in with a fix that somehow, that, with the software that would change, not allow, when it would not say the word E and the word, whatever the other word is, V. Let's see. I can't even say it without. Got 2 minutes, so I'll eat my breakfast and come back and put some information here. I think what I'm going to do too is this one Samsung device that's new, Chromebook Plus V2, 12.2 inch screen, 2-in-1 touch screen with dual webcams and whatever. That looks like a really nice, and some of the others look nice too. But I'll put a link to that one so you guys can check it out if you're interested in Chrome. And the Chrome operating system is pretty nice, but not for everybody. Like Darlene will not use Chrome, but then she will not learn Microsoft or Windows. I mean, she just, she plays her basic games, and they're not, this is not Civilization or something like that. This is, the games that you can play for free until you use up X amount of time, and then she stops, because she's not going to pay $2 a month or whatever it is. She's just not going to do it, 48 seconds to go. Okay, I'll upload this here in a little bit.